Hi, I'm Mrs. Taylor. I'm the art teacher. I've been looking forward to seeing you. I'm going to show you in my room. Come on in. Like in your classroom, we have 3 rules in the art room: respect, responsibility, and safety. Respect means respecting others, the room, and the materials. If you have something to say, please raise your hand. If I am giving instructions, it's very important that you listen to all instructions. Please do not be disrespectful and touch other people's artwork, whether it's in the room or on the walls. Please do not break supplies on purpose. Sometimes things break on accident, and if this happens, please let me know. The next rule is be responsible. Please make sure you're responsible for all of your supplies and put them away where they belong when you are finished. Important rules in the art room is to be safe. There should never be any running in the art room. If you're working and you accidentally spill something or make a mess, please let me know so we can get it cleaned up immediately. So I just wanted to kind of take a couple minutes to talk about the stools because they have become an issue. So when you come in, your stool is going to be on top of your sticker that tells you your table color, okay? The problem is when people come in and they sit down, they start rocking on the stools back and forth like this. And I've had people fall and cut their chins open on the table. I've had people fall. I've had people fall on top of other people. It's just very dangerous because our floors are so shiny and clean. And you're not supposed to do that with the stool. So when you're sitting, you want to make sure all 4 legs of the stool are on the floor at all times. There is a ring down here. That ring is actually for you to put your feet, so it's nice and comfortable for you to sit. That ring is not for you to stand on. It is not made for all that weight to put on it. So if you see a friend standing on that ring to do something, please remind them not to do that because it does break the stools and it's very dangerous as well. In the room, you will also see a few stop signs. These stop signs are to remind us that these places or areas may be dangerous or places we should not be. Remember, one of our rules is to be safe. This stop sign is where the cutting board is. The cutting board should never be touched, although you will walk by it many times. You will see the next stop sign by my desk. Please do not touch anything on my desk unless I ask you to do so. The next stop sign is located in the back corner of the room. If you are behind this stop sign, I cannot see you and that would not be safe. When you hear this sound, it means it's time to clean up. Please put everything back in your bag, your bucket, or your pencil box, whatever your supplies came in, and sit and wait for me to call you to line up. You will not be cleaning your tables today. You will only be cleaning your supplies. When I see that you are sitting at your table with your supplies cleaned up and sitting just like I'm sitting in this picture, I will call your table to line up. Remember, your table color is the color of the sticker under your stool and the color of the sticker on top of your table. Notice here by the door, there's a big black X, there's a little black X, and then there are black dots. These black dots and those X's are actually for you to stand on when you are in line waiting for your teacher. Once your table color has been called and you are actually on one of these dots, your hands should be to yourself, you should be facing the front, and you should be quietly waiting for your teacher or for me to dismiss you from class. Now let's learn a little bit about the art room. So when we come to art and we're creating things, some of the supplies that we're gonna need are in this cabinet, and we're gonna actually be using this cabinet today. So I'm gonna explain that. What you're gonna do is there's like a little pull thing to open. You're gonna open the other side, you just pull it open. Inside the cabinet, we have some of our coloring tools. So on the bottom, we have crayons, all the crayons, so there's 1 per table. Right here, next level, we have markers, 1 per table. Next level, we have what's called art sticks. And there's 6 of them, 1 per table. We have color pencils on the next shelf, 1 per table. And then when we come up here, for the older kids, I have rulers because we use rulers in class. And then on the other side, we have oil pastels. Now, I have these things organized by how much we use them. So the things that we use a lot are on the more towards the bottom, and the things that we don't use very much are more towards the top. So most of the time we'll be using the things on the bottom 4 shelves, but I will always explain those things to you. Now, obviously, when we are done with these things, they go back on the same shelf that you got them from when we're cleaning up. We have 2 dry racks in the room, one big one and one little one. Sometimes we will be putting artwork on here to dry. We also have 2 sinks in the back of the room that may be used if you need to wash your hands. If you do need to wash your hands, please raise your hand and let me know. Some of you hunt with people in your family, and that's considered a sport. But in the art room, we cannot draw anything having to do with violence. If you don't understand what that means, make sure you ask me before you draw it on paper. We are going to have an amazing year here in art. Creativity happens here.